like I have these things in my heart, and I'm just gonna trust God.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I get like like
Elevated.
elevated on on a vitamin,
Yeah.
and then you're just thinking about how does my heart beat? You know what I'm saying? Or like
The inner workings of what the hell's going on here.
yeah, where do ideas come from?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Time? What? Time?
right?
Animals. Plants.
It's confident.
Aliens. Pyramids.
Welcome to the MJ38
Welcome.
show.
Welcome in.
We're coming to you live from my living room.
Yes, we're coming in hot on a morning take this time. We get it in when we can fit it in. We done some pods at 11 in the midnight hours, up
That's
in
the
the morning.
brand. You got to do what you got to do. I'm like,
You gotta fit it in when you can get it in.
every day has its own constraints,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to like break through with something that's not adapted into constraint.
Mm-hmm. Do your best to plot out a course and then run that course, and then ultimately you have to be able to adapt because that course is never going to play out perfectly the way you imagined it to. Very rarely.
Yeah,
If it does, congratulations, but it ain't gonna last.
it's this perfect balance. You got to be able to be like Peyton Manning and call an audible. Omaha, we're running this play.
Oh shit! I'm doing this now.
Now I got to get this in. I was gonna do it in the morning, but now I got to do it at night.
That's God. I think that's some with God in there, or it's like life itself is playing back with you.
Yeah.
It's an animated, alive creature. It's alive.
True.
It's a thing itself.
And sometimes I just think like, man, you could, if you wanted to, just think nothing bad happens to me. I just don't have the ability to perceive all of the terrible things that could be happening to me. So I like couldn't work out in the morning, but maybe I was gonna fucking break my ankle this morning.
Something.
So this then I needed to do it this way. But it's just like to always have the good life, you got to be willing to be flexible enough to never take a loss in your own mind. It's like, oh, okay, now I got to do it. Let go of what I
Some
thought.
thought alchemy, bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I try to be like.
Energetic shifts, bruh.
That when you say life is playing back with me,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I think it's just like redirecting. I set myself on this timeline, and then life is being like, I need you over here, 3 degrees to the left.
Yeah, pulling you a little bit.
Yeah, so I gotta be able to like still run the play that I called because I think like God called the play into me like the coach. So I'm like, all right, that's the play. And I'm like, I don't want to just walk up to the line and be like, Omaha every time I get the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Because
course.
sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I'm like, every day I just end up, now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do that. Like fucking follow the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's those moments, not every day, but it's like, oh, okay, I need to move this here so I can do this, so we can get this done. And if you dance with it, with your presupposition and the fucking life you got to do, and you have like the right thought alchemy, and you call the right audible, you score touchdowns.
Tutters, and they feel great.
They feel amazing.
Some life tutters, bruh. In that bitch.
For all the ladies in the podcast, I'm sorry if that was hard to follow.
Yeah. We're coming at you live. We're coming in hot. It's a beautiful day. We keep on moving. Dude, yeah, the workout this morning was great. Just grand. Just hitting it. All angles. I love it because I'm just fucking freestyling that bitch now.
What do you mean?
Like, I used to be very adamant about having like a plan or I guess like a scheduled workout, like a program. There we go. That's the right word. A program, whether it be 6, 8, 12 weeks, whatever it is. There's multiple. I was like, back in the day, I used to follow a whole bunch on bodybuilding.com, but now I'm sure you could just go to a whole bunch of different websites. But Cage Muscle is one of them. Chris Gethin runs that one. Jim Stepani is another one I used to follow a lot. But they had, it's like 8 long trainer programs or whatever, different intensities, different muscle groups, different focuses. But ultimately, I would always have like a plan. I would always have like my 8-week or whatever it is workout, and then by the time I was getting to week 6 or 7, I'd be like looking for something else to jump to. So I was always like pretty routined in that way. But now that I've I went through the whole personal training course, became like certification exam, all that shit, and like learned, and I've been watching a whole bunch of fucking YouTube, Athlete X and Jeff Nippard, a couple of the people I've been watching. Great, a whole bunch of great information out there. I remember back when we used to work fucking out of college, just watching in our free time, just watching YouTube videos, and that was a big chunk of them for sure. So I was very not strict, I guess strict, but routine in that, and always had like a scheduled workout. Like, okay, it's like already plotted out for you. You just kind of just like execute it. So it's kind of easy in that sense. It's kind of nice.
All right.
But yeah, over the last, I don't even know how long. It's been a while now. Probably maybe like a year or so. I have like a general like split I like to do as far as how you break up the muscle groups. There's a whole bunch of different variations of splits and how you want to break up the muscles, but I've been doing one certain type of split, and I could change it up at any time because like now I have enough information, enough tools to fucking carve out and architect how I need and or want to do it. You know, it's nice. But yeah, it's been like just walking in. It's like, okay, I'm trying to hit this muscle group, and I'll just walk in, and based on what I've been doing in the past, I'm just like, hey, what did I do last week, and what did I do the week before that, and like I know kind of how to pair it as far as like a compound movement, like isolation movements, and then like target specific areas, the angles. You know what I'm saying? We did like wide grip standing, like angular, and then we did like wide grip seated, and then like underhand close grip. We were just like, and then we did the rows. We're just hitting that bitch, you know what I'm saying? We're just like bang, 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 bang.
It feels great.
Yeah.
It feels cool because it's like a game of Tetris.
Like, what am I doing? What fits here? Yeah, what needs to be done? What am I doing? What have I done? Okay, that equals this. Let's go to get it.
And it's cool when you do something cool. You were like, man, I got we needed to do this, and I hit every angle of that. That was so cool. Such a cool way to.
Yeah.
And then the quad set, like, man,
the quad set.
I can't remember the last time I did a quad set or something. It was fire.
Solid circuit. Yeah, it was tight. It was gas.
It's amazing. It feels great. Yeah, I think that when the Tetris block goes in there and it's like bloop bloop bloop, it just feels so cool. You're like, yes.
Yeah, just organizing that shit. It's tight. Yeah, organizing your day. So yeah, all of that organization falls within like a day of organization. Falls within a week of organization. It's like.
Yeah,
it's a Russian doll.
That's life, baby.
It's a Russian dolls, bitch.
Yeah. As I become an adult, there's certain like fucking realizations you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't help but have because you just like seeing.
You're seeing life. We're seeing it. Becoming experienced.
Yeah, I don't want to get
getting
old.
Wisdom.
But the Russian doll shit is real. It's just organization within organization within.
It's a block within a block within a block.
Within a block.
We keep on pushing, man. Yeah, it's been a good life. It's been a good life, bro. You see, fucking Biden stepping down.
Are we getting into politics? Here we go.
We're getting into just events.
I love it.
Life events.
This is great for our podcast.
I just remember that happened recently.
Yeah.
Within the last couple of days, I think.
I did hear that.
I was like, what? That's wildin'.
Well, I think it's
like a week after the assassination attempt.
Yeah, Donald Trump was massively up. Like it.
He took.
Some people are saying that he's going to win by the biggest landslide America's ever seen.
I've heard that from a couple sources.
Okay. So
that's wild.
One of the reasons they say that though is because the Democratic vote was going to be split between Joe Biden and the people that think that Joe Biden's incompetent. So that was going to like divide that vote, and then Donald Trump's going to have like extra votes, and he's just going to like crush. Mm-hmm. So he's got to drop out if the Democratic Party wants
a chance of like unification or at least trying to get those.
Otherwise, it's a slaughter gang shit.
Slaughter gang, landslide shit.
Yeah, just put up a fucking goof.
Winning by landslide. Yeah, he's going off.
Yeah, he's super up. Like, yeah, he got shot, lived, and then like the next day, the case with the most teeth on it got dropped. Like the biggest, he has like 4 cases pending against him that he's trying to like get through and still run for president. But there's only one case that really could have like actually damned him, and then that case got dropped like the day after he got shot. A couple days later. So then his stock was just like boom, 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 boom.
Fucking up.
He grabbed a vice president like the 3rd or 4th day after he got shot. He
picked someone?
Yeah, he named somebody like for his vice presidency.
Yeah. Who's that?
I don't know.
I have no idea either.
But a ton of
Zero idea. I'm sorry, y'all.
A ton of people. Oh, his name is Vance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob Vance.
Vance Refrigeration.
Yes.
That's why I know his name is Vance.
Lock it in. He got my vote. I love The Office.
I wanted to make a meme where it was him shaking a bunch of hands, but I wanted it to be the audio where he's just like, Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration.
Yes, bro.
Yeah. Okay, but it was just a series of like, he was just crushing the news, like, oh, and he got the kid, and blah, blah, blah.
And this guy, apparently, his vice president, what's his...
I don't know if he's fire or not, but people were just real excited.
What's his perception?
It was like he was just grabbing the rock and just running with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So Trump is so up. I think
running with it.
The Democrats had to do something.
Yeah. So they didn't drop him. He's done. No more Biden. No more Biden. Endorsing Kamala Harris now. That's the push. Kamala Harris, I believe, is going to be running. So we're going to see what happens with that.
Really?
To the best of luck.
Dude, that's all they got. That's their move.
That's it. Yeah, that's the shot. That's the shot. Do you think?
Kamala Harris is very popular. She's super popular. She's also,
I've heard that name.
Yeah, right.
I know who that is, at least a little bit. Not really. I know the name. That's about it.
I just know that I've heard people talk about her.
Yep.
And AOC, I've heard people talk about her. They were like...
Nancy Pelosi? Or who?
AOC.
AOC.
I don't even remember what that stands for.
Okay. Oh, bro. How? The founding fathers are turning in their graves. They're so pissed at us. Hamilton and fucking fucking Burr in Washington.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh.
Go on.
You kidding me? We fought and died for what? So we could not pay attention to politics, honestly. That's what you died for. It's
Well,
like I have the freedom to do what I want to do.
Yeah, thank you.
But
you guys fought for me to
we
not
should be
have to
informed.
give a fuck.
Yes.
Well, there's no time.
I need to elect officials who give a fuck.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Right.
They failed me.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's all fucked.
But let's not displace too much blame.
No.
But at the same time, there's no Thomas Paine giving me pamphlets talking about. I mean, it's Joe Rogan, and I listen.
I listen.
You know what I'm saying? I do my due
I
diligence.
love me some Joe.
I
love me some Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. Nah, but okay, so
Russell Brand talks about current events and shit. I like Russell Brand. I guess I was turned on to him from a couple of Joe Rogan podcasts he's done. If you've never seen him, check him out. I think he's done like 2 or 3. They're fucking great. Mr. Russell Brand. But he talks about politics. He was like as soon as I turned on Instagram, he was one of the first people profiles I saw talking about and recapturing the Trump incident, assassination attempt. So he's always on, at least I'm somewhat informed. I have a couple outlets for where what are your media news outlets, you know?
Joe Rogan.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Exactly. Like, where do you get your information from? That's what I'm talking about.
No, but it's
back
funny
in the day, it was
because-
always the news sources or the news stations, newspapers.
Yeah, before they were corrupt too. Like the news was supposed to, like a good journalist.
True journalism.
Yeah, that was like some shit people appreciated. You know what I'm saying?
There's sources now. Not saying that there's not.
No, but the news is just different.
Yeah, fuck yeah, CNN and
It's a production.
yeah, all the major outlets.
It's driven off of clickbait, attention grabs. You get it. Okay, so anyways, listen. Here's what I have a take for everybody.
Take it.
I don't know necessarily who. I know Kamala Harris. I can envision kind of what she looks like. I can envision what AOC looks like. I can envision what Nancy Pelosi looks like. Fucking Mitt Romney. There's people. I can probably name like 8 politicians. I definitely know who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, no, I'm not super into politics.
George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Obama.
Yeah.
That's a couple.
Right. Michelle Obama. I think she counts.
There we go.
But everyone really starts to get into politics like around election time. I feel like that's when
Election years, baby.
Yeah.
A couple months from now, gonna get scary.
Scary.
It's
times.
a scary movie.
It's a scary movie. Oh, it's scary right now.
It's been scary.
Allegedly, if Donald Trump would have gotten shot, we might have been in a civil war. It might have been like the movie
knows?
Civil War.
Who knows what would have happened?
Seriously.
That would have been fucking crazy.
But if you want to Google around what would have happened if Donald Trump died, you can see there's some hot takes on the web, dog.
It's like I bet you can create an AI, or there's an AI out there where you can fucking make it create a movie to like play out what would have happened had he been assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Given all the input and information of like what happened up until then or whatever.
Dude, someone's writing that book
AI could do that
right now.
Yeah.
Like I almost guarantee that someone's like, because it's like there's so many shows and movies about the JFK assassination. You know what I'm saying?
The James Franco one, whatever the fuck.
But this is like, can you imagine? They're always trying to go back
the
to
opposite.
save JFK.
Yeah.
But like Donald Trump, in that fantasy where
He
we
missed it. Or
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
dodged
you know
it.
what I'm
He
saying?
said just at the right time, just like, you know?
maybe there was just an invisible person that tickled him. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it was like fate itself, like the strings that make up the quantum theory that is like quantum physics.
And
That is our
imagine it-
physics.
Sorry, continue.
Just like that's not what was gonna happen there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like this close. This fucking close.
We're that close every day.
And he got hit. Imagine if he didn't get hit. That's another story too. That's a different story, or like that's a different narrative that's playing out now. But he got hit, so now it's like, oh shit! Like I don't know. That adds a different dimension to it, an additional layer of nuance and
You can't cap
depth.
on him that they didn't want to kill him.
He got shot, or his ears fucked up. Whether he had a little C4 in there or some shit, who knows?
Yeah, that could have been right.
Something.
A little pop.
It's a little pop. It's like a little firecracker, a little firework. Bang.
Dude,
I'm reaching here. We're in hypothetical land.
let's just be honest. Like to say that it was an assassination attempt by like the CIA, to say that it was a conspiratorial pro-Trump move by the Republican Party is the same level conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like you can't say that that's definitely true and this is implausible. You know?
I'm open to everything.
You have to be. You have to be. If you're gonna
At this point in the game,
speculate.
I don't exactly. I'm truly speculative on things, like super detached. I'm just like
Objection.
I don't know and I don't give a fuck. But what's going on here, y'all?
Yeah.
I know what I'm being told, but like I know that you're telling me that. You know.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pause for a second because
Pause that.
I do aspire to be like Joe Rogan in the sense where he definitely knows who these people are. Like as soon as
Okay.
they start talking politics, you can just tell he's like versed, informed. He knows who has been talking about what lately and what's happening. My dad's the same way, and I aspire to. I think we probably should, like you said, in the name of the founding.
Hamilton's pissed.
Yeah.
The spirit of Hamilton, the writer of Hamilton, fucking Alexander what is it? Miranda Lynn. Amanda Lynn? I don't even fucking. I forget his
Lin-Manuel
name.
Miranda.
There it is. Whatever the fuck his
I
name
don't
is.
know.
Manuel Lynn Miranda, something like that.
Yeah, Lin-Manuel, right?
Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Pissed at me.
But together, anytime you don't know anything, I just feel like we should stop and then you just Google it and then you can like.
We can hit it with a quick Goog and a quick Chat GPT, and then we're experts in 10 minutes.
Okay, so
As you are as well. You're welcome.
it says Kamala Harris is currently the vice president of the United States.
Mhm.
So that's okay. Yeah, Biden Harris.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. She's in his running mate.
Okay, she's 59, so she's like
Okay.
you know.
Younger. Trump's like 70 something.
It's so funny. 59's like old in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's not a 35-year-old.
Oh no.
Not at all. But yeah, it is younger than the 70-year-old candidates we've had for the past 8 elections.
Yeah, Biden's how old? Like 81 or some shit? 70 something? I don't know.
He's old. He feels
Pushing. He pushing.
old. Right. She's a senator of California for 4 years.
Okay. Comes from Cali.
And then she was the attorney general of California for the 2011 to 20 after that for like 6 years. She
Okay.
spent 10 years running California.
Cali Tings.
She was a lawyer. That's why she was the attorney general. So that's her background, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says in 2011, Harris became the first Black American, first woman, first Asian American elected to be the Attorney General of California. So she's kind of iconic in that sense.
Let's go.
And
Breaking the walls.
yeah, I think she's just popular. I think she came after some people and tried to do some real good. And she had like a real stark personality. So people were kind of about it. Lifetime of public service. I'm looking for a highlight reel, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really be talking about that.
All right, so that's a little extra from Cali. But yeah, she got endorsed now to be the prez. That's the push.
That's the push. She's their lady.
Yeah, so they did Hillary, Biden, Kamala.
Do you think that there's like she's a black lady and that's like gonna help her? You think that plays into the selection?
I don't think it hurts.
I don't think. Yeah.
I don't think it hurts.
Yeah. No. Demographics are real.
Demographics
What do you
exist.
want? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's just real.
What do
bro.
you want?
Like I think that we'd love to see the advancement of black people and women in our society. Who wouldn't?
Who doesn't want to see the first woman president?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I would love to.
I've heard some people say that maybe we shouldn't let a woman run things. I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say that.
That sounds super sexist.
I would never say that.
I'm not even joking. It wasn't me. I was just, like, it sounds like this is my opinion, but I swear to you, I've just heard this. I've heard people, men and women
There are
alike.
people who genuinely, probably genuinely think that. Like they just like they're genuine racists, you know? I'm just like, oh, y'all are fucking cracked. You're cracked. You're cracked people.
Yeah.
Like there's like, is that flawed behavior or is that flawed ideology and thought pattern? You know, I think so. I'm not sure to what degree I'm right, but it's like, come on, man. Just like have a fucking. Let's be even, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think we're even. I think there's a lot of times where women are like smarter than
Make it
men
happen.
in the
Yeah.
sense where they like, yeah, in a lot of ways, just straight up.
Mhm.
But especially in like emotional areas, you know what I'm saying? It seems like women kind of know,
Relations.
and then men kind of later are like, oh yeah, like I see what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Make it happen 100%. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
With the right person.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Always.
Yeah.
It always comes down to the individual. Like statistics and whatever, like presuppositions and whatever the fuck's going on, whatever you think things about people or whatever you think about people in general, like we just generalize because we kind of have to. You know what I'm saying? We kind of have to like have a general scope of how to the lay of the land of society and how to like interact and like move through this shit and get shit done.
Yeah.
You gotta interact with people at least a little bit sometimes, for the most part. I guess we're maybe moving to an environment or a society where we don't have to do that as much.
True, but
Still, in the meantime, in this bitch, we're still connected. We still got to fucking do this shit. We gotta figure that out.
Yeah.
Man, I was connected to something.
I think that it's always kind of shocking whenever I hear someone say like, "Oh, like even when Hillary Clinton was running for president, like we can't have no woman running our country. Are you kidding me? They're gonna have a period once a month." Like, yo, what
It
the?
always comes down to the person, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was going to say. Yeah, it always like the individual. The individual is so much more than any statistic or any like, I guess,
Constraint.
yeah, any mental projection. You know what I'm saying? Just because we have free will, we could change this shit. You know what I'm saying? We could just like,
Yeah.
we could just like, boom.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
We
really.
can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could just fucking break through sometimes. So we like the right person could fucking just do the right thing, you know? Be the
Yeah.
right fit for the job. It's like, yes. I'm not sure what those qualifications are exactly. I guess we're all trying to figure that out and all have our own personal opinions on what that looks like.
Yeah,
you know
what
what
a
I'm
good
saying?
president is.
Yeah.
That's probably changed from decade to decade.
And another, I guess they have to be a little bit. I was just like in my own mind, like envisioning a president, and it's like they have to be articulate. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have to be fucking able to because talking is important.
Joe Biden ain't doing that. He's certainly the
The
president.
same way last week we were talking about fucking like those presentations.
Yeah.
It's like that shit's important, bro.
It's just fire.
When
When
I'm thinking of a
happens.
great president, like what a president is supposed to represent, it's like, yeah, I think they're supposed to be able to fucking like Jordan Peterson level verbal jujitsu and thought warfare, or like, you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we had a Jordan Peterson like president that was just like, that doesn't sound like truth to me. And when
Like,
the smoke is
I'm
fire.
writing in Jordan Peterson on my ballot. Like,
Yeah.
give a fuck that he's from Canada.
Yeah,
He'll be
dude.
the president of the USA.
Like the guy that Denzel Washington plays in a lot of movies, but if he was just like a president, you know,
Yeah.
charismatic, competent, spoke the truth, stuck up for people, good person, we would go fucking crazy for that as a country. We would fall in love, bro. We've had fucking, I mean, like Obama was kind of close to that, and people fucking fell in love with him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
100%. He's definitely had the model. He had that. He had that aspect.
Yeah.
He had that dimension of his game. He had that pat. That shit was down. That shit was. He could talk.
Yeah, I think we're also maybe desperate for that because Joe Biden is our president. And then Donald Trump, he's just like a fucking troll, bro. He's just a troll for days.
He's a troll.
That's why it's like I
He's
almost
kind of a troll.
dislike politics so much that it's fun to watch him be a troll. Like
too.
Shane Gillis makes it fun to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the
Fucking
troll.
Shane. Yes.
But I don't know, I don't know if that's actually good for our country. You know what I'm saying? And a bunch of, is he really like a racist person? Because people think he stands for like racism and bigotry.
Yeah. Right. Like sexist and racist, like we were talking about.
Yeah. Like, wait, does he?
Like, is he really like that? Like, genuinely? I don't know. I can't fucking tell you. I don't know the man. I don't know the. Who knows what's the show and what's the man and what's the the whole truth of anything. All I know is what you're showing me, and I know that you're showing it to me, so I take it for that. I don't take it like, oh, look at this truth. I'm just like, look at this thing this person is trying to show me as truth. It could be, could not be.
Right.
Like, I'm just, either way, I'm doing me.
Observing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fire.
I guess we need to take maybe a little bit more of an approach or a little bit more of an engagement with it. And like you talked about, kind of be a little bit more competent and versed within who the fuck runs this place that we exist in.
Well, that's the thing is, we can never figure that out. It's just like watching it's like being invested in a TV show.
Just watching House of Cards.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's been going on for how many seasons now? From 76 to now, divided by 4, or whatever the fuck, however long it was.
54th president, 55th president, or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere in the 50s, 50 plus, somewhere in that ballpark.
That's politics. It's the individual, though. I agree with you.
Right.
That it's
the right person.
It's like Joe Rogan was like saying that to run for president. He was like, one of my questions for anybody who's going to run for president is like, how many times have you done mushrooms? How many like?
How far have you opened your mind?
Yeah, like how many sacred, wisdom bestowing, personality scrambling experiences have you had?
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'd be like, oh, I touched the sun, Joe.
Yeah,
I fell off the Niagara Falls, Joe.
So like for that person, whom we would all deem as a successful person in our society, that's one of their like things that would qualify someone to be the right individual for that job.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it's like you said, it's the person, like whatever their intentions are.
The intentions, bro.
That's a big part of it, bro.
Your true intentions.
Yeah. What's your character and what your soul's like? How much energy you've put into this life thing. I think if you've been really going at it for your whole life, you end up with like a lot of kinetic energy. You can just like, if you're like, it sounds fucked up, but it feels like RuneScape. So if you've just been leveling up your stats the whole time you've been playing, eventually you just walk into situations as a level 130 character. And then you might be level like low level at a skill, and you might need to pick up that skill. But like just being a high level person and being able to have a ton of heart points and hit for a bunch.
Yeah, a whole bunch of defense.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, brother. Maxed out the prayer stat.
That'll get it done. Like it'll be all right, you know? There's something cool about that. Mm-hmm. So I kind of want to see that in other people. Like you see that in like sometimes like business owners or like the people who end up running things. You end up talking to that person and they just feel like they're like a competent, they know what the fuck's going on. They see with like a good vision, you know?
Yeah.
I'd want to feel that in the person running for president.
Yeah, they're not super, like cocky or I guess like cockiness and arrogance, but like confidence, it's all kind of mixed. It's all kind of mixed together, and like charisma, and all those things are kind of mixed into like, they're like 4 different sides of the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Or like 4 different dimensions of how you can stretch like different stats, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like distribute your statistical points. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's a witch's brew of your personality, you know?
Yeah, you need to have a little bit of confidence, but there's a way to do it incorrectly and have arrogance about it.
Yeah.
You know, you need to have that. You need to know what the fuck's going on. You need to have true competence and be able to see, I guess, the ability to see and articulate what you see, you know, without too much egoic sway and, I guess, fucking ingredient, you know what I'm saying? If it's just like you're trying to be objective about everything, you're like, I think this is going on. I'm pretty sure about this. Like, this is what's, from my perspective, I think this is what's happening. It's like whenever I'm at work as well, I've noticed that like if I'm like if something is going on in one of the tables that is out of the standard, instead of going to the server and being like, hey, what the fuck? My typical first question is like, is there a particular reason that this is happening? Maybe there's something outside of my scope of influence and information that is justifying this like outside the standard procedure or whatever the fuck's going on.
Most of the time there is.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, is there any particular reason this is going on? And if they're like, oh yeah, this is blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, just checking. Or if they're like, no, then I was like, okay, yeah, like, well, we should do it like this. Or like, I would do it like this. Like,
right.
Correction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I've noticed when not anytime, but it seems to me that it happens often that I go to the server after there's like something I see. And then I'm like, hey, like, have you done this or can you do this? And then they're like, I'm doing that or have been doing that or couldn't do that because of X, Y, and Z. And it's like a negative interaction almost where they're like, motherfucker, I know.
Mm.
And then I just realized that like most of the time they know. You know what I'm saying? So like in my own mind, even if it's like a trigger for a red flag, I'm like, that drink is empty and it's been empty for a while. And like, what's going on here? But then it's like, he doesn't want any more, but he still wants to sip on the big cube. So I can't take it away. And I'm like, it's just like, it's easy. I could have like dunked on him. I'm like, please get your fucking glassware off the table. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, god damn, I'm sick of seeing that.
What the fuck?
But it's
I
it
pick up a
just
glass, huh? I pick up a glass.
yeah,
Fuck.
that's the energy I want to bring to it because it's one of those things that it's just like
Come on now, this is basics. This is
Yeah.
fundamentals. This is left-handed layups. Like,
keep the table clean. You know what I'm saying? Like as clean as it can possibly be.
if it's dirty, move it. Like,
That's simple.
when the time is right, move it.
Exactly, bro.
Mhm.
And then, but it's just it. I just noticed that same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
I'm like, there's
mhm.
probably a fucking there's always a perfect reason why the thing that I'm gonna get mad about is like happening, because it's
Mhm.
more likely that we're competent
Mhm.
than we're fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or just like giving someone the benefit of the doubt. Or I guess I guess all that, or that was kind of a incorporated way to say like not putting too much ego into the like wanting to be right or wanting to execute your authority in your position of power or whatever the fuck you want to be or wanting to be taken seriously or whatever however you want the narrative to play out in your favor or whatever you're trying to do to influence the objective narrative. It's just like it's better to just be in line with the objective narrative and assume that you're like, or not assume, but try to be like less egoic, more objective.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
try not to sway the objective or the nature, but yeah, you need to fucking if it's incorrect, you need to correct it. But yeah, I've learned to coming at it with less of a or more of an open. Just like there's probably something going on here. There might be something going on here that I don't know that could lead to the situation or whatever the hell's going on here.
Yeah, that's the same thing as, or not the same thing, but it reminds me of when I said earlier, like nothing bad is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's probably a good explanation for the me needing to be flexible. And what am I so fucking inflexible that I can't flex for a good reason? Then you just miss out on a good life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's the thing. We don't have no. There's control doesn't exist, bro. There's no spoon to control.
It's an illusion.
It's
all an illusion.
Yeah,
The control you have, the control you don't think you have, all of it.
dude, that's the thing. Sober or incredibly
Elevated. Vitamins.
Yeah, it's just for me. It's just you have to surrender to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true surrenderance. I think that's true surrenderance. I remember there was a portion of meditation I was just like getting into that, like that vibe. I was learning or like thinking about that and going into that. I forget where I even like stemmed that from or where that idea came from, but like surrenderance and just like probably from church. Just like the idea of like you have to let go, man, because you have to. It's just the juxtaposition paradox of you have to fucking let go, but you have to maximize your output and your input, or your input rather. It's fucking crazy. It's such a weird thing, but you have to just trust and have faith and do your best. That's what we're always fucking preaching. We always round about to that shit. Because it's the truth, bro. We're just like circling around the truth, and we're just like, woo! We just springboard back out to like super like far realms of thought and like abstracted expressions of that. And then we always just gonna bring it back to the fucking like, do your best. Just looking around, it's like it's a scary movie, but it's a great movie. It's an exciting movie.
Yeah.
You want to find out what happens. The joy of finding out is real.
Yeah.
Once you find what the fuck you want to wake up for. You know what I'm saying? I heard
think-
Dana White talking about that.
Dude, we had
Wake
that
up,
as
man.
a presupposition like 7 years ago. We were like, I think we can have a no cap great life where we really express ourselves and we really enjoy what we do. And life is just like really an enjoyable experience. But we'd have to like start navigating ourselves towards that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Pick the highest star, aim at it, and go for it, you know?
Yeah.
And then we're fucking really close, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, that shit blows me away. I'm
Coming
like,
around the block.
it's a lot to say that.
The way it's been too. Or it's just like, I don't know, man. Like I remember having the realization that I knew I was going to get that job out of college because I manifested it the same way that I manifested like becoming or like starting at varsity basketball, like the same way I manifested that. Like it's like just having that thought in your head or having that mental image of where you want to be and like a fucking what you're aiming at. Like having that, I realized that having that and sticking to it, even whenever you want to quit, is like, that's it. That's how you do it. You just stick through it. You just keep on continuing towards that to the best of your ability. And then I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I just realized that took like, I guess what, from freshman year to like junior, senior year. It's like 2.5, 3 years. And then from beginning of college to end of college getting the job, it's like 4.5 years. And now this is like starting the fucking 38 projection, or not even productions. There's just 38. MJ38 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Starting that to now it's been like 7+ years. Just like, damn. We just keep on. If you just keep on keeping on. And same thing with like the body too, and like working out. Remember, like, yeah, starting to work out in high school or in middle school, really, you know what I'm saying? Doing football and shit. Working out, super slight work. And then working out during the season of basketball through high school. But then at the end of high school, towards the end of college, starting time, definitely like picking it up and getting more serious about it, starting learning about it, getting in that bitch. Same thing. Like I remember having that moment of like starting probably at 18 or so is whenever I was maybe like 17, 18 is when I started picking it up, starting to get serious about it, going to Walmart, getting my first fucking protein from Walmart.
Nice.
had a free shirt in that bitch, 6-star nutrition.
Let's go.
I think they had Russell Westbrook on the cover.
6-star, baby.
Come on now.
That's fire. What a time to be alive.
I remember from that point until it was just one day I fucking just like was like, oh, I did it. Like I crossed the threshold. It wasn't like a certain amount of weight. It was just like a way I felt about myself when I looked in the mirror at one point. I was just like, oh, like you did it. Like you're good now. Or like, I don't know how to describe it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, whenever we're gonna have the same feeling whenever we fucking do this, you know? It's like, oh, I got the job. Or like,
we're stable.
It happened. Yeah. I'm going now. We're podcasting. Or now we're streaming. This is lit. We're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens, it'll just happen. It'll just be a day and just the flip will switch. But that took from 17, 18 to, I would say I was probably 22, 23, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, young man.
I was just like, oh shit, I did it. But like 4.5 years, 5 years of this shit. That shit worked.
That's not what anybody wants to hear, dude. Anybody that's going to start working out, you're like, 5 years from now, you're going to be like, well, I feel good about myself. It's like, fuck, bro. But it's true, bro.
There's a whole bunch of micro victories along the way.
There are.
But it took 5 years to be like, oh, I climbed the mountain.
Yes.
And I'm still climbing. I'm talking about it today. Like we climbed it today. And like that's the trick. That's the joke. That's the kicker. That's the catcher. Catcher in the rye. Rye whiskey. Old fashioned. Smoke it. Drink it. You're fucked.
It goes down harsh. It's smooth and harsh at the same time.
Yes, you love it. You hate it. You need more of it.
It's like gasoline.
It's like,
but it's gas that's going to keep you going.
I want to work out. I want to get a 6-pack for the motherfucking spring break. And then you fucking figure out that, oh man, the only way to keep this is if I go until I die. Until I'm fucking dead. Until I'm in the ground. I'm going to be lifting shit and putting it down.
You like those abs? You enjoy those abs?
I love them.
Just do some crunches. They're going away. Oh, they might stay. They might stay another day. Yeah, you got to pay the fucking price.
You got to pay the piper. Piper's getting paid in full.
And even the thing is like every day that I miss, I probably hate myself longer than it would have taken to do the workout. It's like you're paying a price regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, you're paying the price of discipline, or you're paying the price of regret.
Yes, regret's like credit card debt with interest.
Yeah, interest, dog.
Fuck
exponential interest.
Get the fuck off me. You gotta pay everything in cash.
Cash only.
Here's the thing about the morning.
Fucking cash. These reps are cash, bro. Fucking deposits.
True that. Think about that while you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like fucking doing deadlifts and squats. It's like eating the fucking Cheetos and not doing a workout for a month and a half in a row is like fucking just credit card swipes with fucking interest and paying the minimums. And then fucking doing squats and deadlifts is like investing in a fucking Roth IRA with fucking 20% interest. It's like, oh yeah, these gains are going to be here till I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And dude, like deadlift the most, squat the second most. Hardest workouts to do in the gym for me for sure.
Demanding.
Like you don't want to do it the
fucking
most.
Demanding. I did squats yesterday, and I was like, I had a realization. I was like, no matter how long you work out, squats are gonna make you feel like you're gonna throw up. Like that's just what they do. It's just like you're not gonna get over that. Like that's just what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I've been doing squats for like 10 years, 13 years. And I'm like, oh my God, these motherfuckers, I'm about to puke. I need to sit down. I need some water. You don't get over that.
Yeah.
It's not like it is easier per se, but like it's still hard. You just get better at it.
Yeah.
And it gets harder. And then you get better at making it harder for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a good fight with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So once you start getting good enough to whoop ass, you're whooping your own ass. You know, you're like, oh God.
It's like, what's gonna get him? Oh yeah, hit him with some 4x4 and some squats, reverse pyramid.
Oh.
It's like, oh fuck. Okay, we're starting with the heaviest weight.
Oh my gosh.
We're pushing.
That's sick. He's sick, ladies and gentlemen.
He's cracked, man.
Yeah, but that's that shit. Always.
Mm-hmm. Just pushing it. Just pushing it. It's a fucking. That's life. It's unfortunate, but like we're load bearing creatures. Thank God.
Yeah.
But man, it's you have to mentally get yourself there. You have to get yourself there. It's all mental. Or fucking the mindset. The mindset.
Those two lifts drop the most like serotonin, testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the blend of how to make yourself not feel bad.
Yeah. Whenever you do it, it drops like a fucking. It's so incorporative with like your entire fucking body. Both of those movements are like your whole upper body has to be super strong and stable in order to keep yourself, allowing yourself to use your legs to do the fucking movement, especially deadlifts. Deadlift is super upper body, like your back. It's really like a lower back and glute, and even like your traps and shit too. Like it's like a whole posterior chain movement for real. It's a fucking crazy workout. So it's like super just demanding of yourself and like super releases. So because it's so incorporative of all your muscles, like all those muscles get used and involved. Like they release their testosterone and they get damaged and they help fucking your entire body like just get yoked.
Yeah.
It's getting yoked. And then you feel fucking great after you finish it. So you're like, oh man. Cause it's like the taller the mountain, like the prettier the view, you know? It's like, that's a tall mountain. I'm gonna climb on top of that mountain. It's like, damn, it's beautiful up here. This is a nice peak.
Super worth it.
Shit's
dude.
Ridiculous.
The mornings are like that for me every morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I fucking hate getting out of bed. Mostly just because I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. Tired, boss.
I'm tired. It's like, nah, bro. If I'll take 5. If that's the, it's not worth it to go back to sleep. But if for 5 minutes, like it's worth it to have to get up in 5 minutes because I'll take those 5 minutes because I'm tired, boss. Yeah. It's fucking stupid because I don't want to be like that, you know. But
yeah, I feel that. I like that snooze, that 9 minutes. I was like, I'll take this 9. And I'm going to enjoy this 9 right here.
Yeah.
And it's time to get up. Like, all right, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go.
Sure.
It's hard to get there.
It's hard to get there, bro. What am I trying to say? I hate right now. I definitely hate waking up in the mornings when I'm waking up in the morning, and then I'm like 10 minutes behind where I want to be, and then I just think about I needed those extra 5 minutes so bad, and all of it's just like a negative experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to a point where we get through the quad set, and I'm just like, oh man, we're gonna round the corner on this workout, and it's not even like 10 o'clock yet, and like I did that shit, and I'm awake right now, and I don't feel tired anymore. Yeah. And that feeling is fire, dude.
Yes. Gas.
It is awesome.
Gas, bro.
Yeah. Gas. Just that quick, like, boop, boop. You're like, whoo, I'm on top of my day.
That first initial, like, that get up. Once you get up and start the fucking something, once you get the ball rolling, it feels nice after you look back and like, oh, yeah, I already got the ball rolling and I got time. I'm able to, it's like, you're able to see you're not in the maze so much. You know what I'm saying? You're able to like elevate out of the maze and you can kind of like see the lay of the land. It's hard to fucking see when you're in the maze. It's like Harry Potter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit's a crazy maze.
Yeah.
It's a scary movie. But yeah, having the ability to get ahead of it, so nice. So fucking nice, man. So worth it. It's so worth it. To become a morning person or whatever the fuck that means. Yeah. Or just to get this shit going.
To pay any price though. That's what we're trying to say though. It's like the same thing as like working out and then like you got to pay this price, but then once you do it, you realize like exponentially it was worth it. Mm-hmm. It's like a lot of this shit is just like paying prices all day long that are exponentially worth it, you know?
Yeah. Ultimate sacrifices.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
That's a common motif. Sacrifices.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what that is. Doing shit, man. We gotta fucking make sacrifices because everything has opportunity cost, or you know, like doing one thing means you're not doing everything else, anything else.
Yes.
To truly do one thing,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be tight whenever we're truly doing one thing, and that one thing is just our true expression of ourselves, and that's gonna fucking manifest. That's God's will. That's God's will. Thank God we found it. You need to find something like Dana White is fucking. I've seen him talk about. He's like, I hate sleep. I hate it. Like, I love every minute of my conscious life. He's like, I get like 4 or 5 hours a night. Like, I hate sleep. Like, I'm always like, I want to just fucking, there's no tomorrow, bro. Like, there's only today. There's only now. Like, we gotta just, I'm so excited to be working on this shit that I'm working on, doing this shit. Like, I love my life. Like, every minute of it. I'm just like, yes. That's that shit.
Fire.
Yeah.
That is a fire ass way to live life.
I'm starting to turn that around that corner because I can feel myself like wanting to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, I'm like, I want to get this day started. Like, I want to have a full day. I want to get that day. That's like my day.
That's my day.
Oh, that's my day.
I'm getting on that ass early.
Give me that day.
Yeah.
Give me a day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a great
That's
feeling.
awesome.
It's crazy. It's like just around that corner, doing the fucking walking the dog in the morning, just doing something in the morning to get the day started. Get out of bed. Fucking journal. I used to journal every morning. I used to have like a different morning routine, but now my morning routine looks a little different, and I'm starting to add more to it and get it more incorporated into my daily, like just like life week by week, making it easier.
Fuck yeah.
It's just like becoming more habitual. It's fucking awesome. I'm just like starting to want to. Yeah, so I've seen it happening over the last like month or two. It's like starting to want to wake up earlier, starting to just like fucking get it. Like 4th of July, whenever we fucking got it, we had a day. I was like, that was a fucking day.
Yeah.
That's a day, kid.
Feels good to just accomplish that.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes it's nice to fucking, because there was a point in time where I was waking up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. just getting started.
Just get started.
Fucking, and I would never snooze either. I would just fucking bop that bitch.
You're savage.
I went through a fucking phase, bro. I was conquering some demons in that temple, brother. I was like 23, 24. Conquering demons. Fucking lit. Just Holy Spirit lit, bro. And I'm feeling like an echo of that. I'm like another season of that. I was like, because yeah, in that point, waking up at 4 a.m., getting the workout done, getting to work by 7:30. And it's like fucking by 8 o'clock, I'm fucking cock out, rock out, bruh. Like, we're chilling.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, just having that shit done and then being home by like 3 o'clock and having the entire afternoon and evening, just chill, do the dishes, relax.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Fucking chilling.
Come on,
Great
brother.
life.
That's a great life.
Great life, bruh. Fucking loved it. Fucking love it. So yeah, I feel myself coming into a place of that now, where it's like I've been getting this routine down, like more down pat, and I can feel the fucking drive to also do this 38 production shit. It's super
Yeah, you seem more.
litty.
You seem more like fucking vital. Like,
Yeah.
I see the like passion in your eyes, and it's
Yeah.
like exciting. I'm like thrilled. I'm like, oh shit.
Let's go.
Yeah, you seem like animated, and then I'm like that thing that's animating him, like that it mean like it almost means it's real to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah. It's like the fucking, yeah, it's what Pastor was talking about it. I think we have it. It's like you have he was kind of differentiating between talents and anointing. And he was saying like your talents are kind of like God-given abilities, like you're good with numbers, or you have a certain eye for things, or you have a certain knack at this particular game or this particular type of activity, whatever it is. You have a knack for that. You have a God-given talent. You can play the piano, whatever the fuck you got. Whatever. We have our talents. We have our things that we're gifted with.
Sure.
But our anointing is like a different thing. To have an anointing, I think he was describing that as more of an ability to draw something out of somebody, like the ability to, like, it's almost like articulation, or the ability to, maybe not even just articulation, maybe just like you're doing and just like living your life. You cannot talk to anybody, and just being an example and being able to inspire and uplift and to bring out hope and faith in others, like to bring someone into like a spiritual place, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like the idea of what you're talking about. Like whenever we're like animated and passionate about something,
Yeah.
that's kind of what sales is and business is. Ultimately, it comes down to like I think I've heard of one of our partners talking about it, where I think they had mentioned business is like this, like the transfer of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like sales is a transfer of energy. So if you're able to be like have an anointing and being able to inspire somebody and being able to bring a rise of like hope or that feeling out of someone, it's also like a talent. I guess it could just be a talent if you're like manipulative with it to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Just being a fucking con man.
Yeah.
But I guess to have a true anointing would be the ability to like fucking inspire change or faith and hope in someone. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yes, bro. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That
That's
thing that
just
animates
fire.
me can help animate someone else. And it's like, I feel that shit. It's just gas.
It's gas.
It's
It's
gas.
fire.
I think we can help do that. We do that for people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely in the workplace. Like I can definitely think of times or scenarios, or
Yeah.
like instances where we're fucking just being the light in the fucking war.
Yeah.
It gets chaotic in that bitch sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
It gets crazy. It's what it is. It's the nature of the beast.
Yeah, you're him, bro.
Let's go, bro.
You're him, bro. We really be doing that.
Yeah. It's some anointed shit. I love it.
It feels like sometimes I just realize that's what's going on. Like I realize like like I have my own how I feel about the situation that I'm in and how I want on some kind of base level, like my body initially wants to react to like things based on what I've been thinking, how I'm feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realize that there's a moment where like I know that people look up to me. Like I know that I'm a representation of something greater than myself.
Yeah.
And so I need to like uphold an ideal here. And then I'm like, let the ideal resonate in me as I believe this is true. Like over this initial feeling right here, like this is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you could get mad and yell about a bunch of stuff, and then someone says something and you're like, you know what, that's true. But I just do that like internally real quick. And then just do it just because I know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a responsibility sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people would be let down if they saw me freak out. People that look up to me would be let down. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's just real. That's
part of the
just
social,
what it is.
the social part of our interconnectedness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta be careful though. You can't let others influence your story too much.
Truly dictate what you're doing.
Yeah. Truly dictate the true expression of you.
Yeah, I've just deemed in those situations that being a model for what they need me to be is the ideal.
That's part of me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's part of what I embody.
Yeah.
And what I'm trying to express.
Yes.
That those characteristics are those traits in a character.
But I'm not bending
Fuck
over
with that.
backwards to make people happy.
No.
That's not what a leader does.
No. Yeah, bro. Man. Yeah, bro. Motherfucking yes.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. It takes a lot of shit to do that. It takes a lot of
Appreciate
shit
it,
to get to
man.
that
Yeah.
place. Thank you
Fucking-
for inspiring
Thanks a
me,
lot.
animating me.
Fuck yes, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah, sometimes I
I love this shit.
I believe in this so much that I'm almost afraid that I'm going to convince people to dig for gold. Because we just have a really great pickaxe spiel. It's like I really believe in the pickaxe. I'm like, yo,
Thanks, bro. This is the future.
yeah,
This is the future.
yeah.
You
But,
can start it now. Be 5 years ahead.
but can you imagine the people that saw there was gold in California and was like, we got to tell people if what's worth more than the gold would be to tell people about the gold and then help those people to get their settlement and their life off, but do it from this place where we can help facilitate that process rather than spending our whole time doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we want to do this, but we want to drill. So let's sell some
Let's buy
pickaxe.
some money. Get a fucking couple drills.
Yeah.
Couple sticks of dynamite.
Yeah, right. So this is like
Yes.
the thing that
That's what you're saying.
I love the most about it is it's hard for me. I have a sniper shot. I've got a headshot lined up, and people want to come in and they're like, what are you aiming at? And then what about the wind? Will it go that far? What's your fucking barrel? And I'm just like, yo, I've got it. Like as soon as I'm ready to just like, I mean,
Scoped in.
yeah. And I don't. You shouldn't think about killing people, not like that. But I'm just saying, like, I've got
Eye on the target.
got this beeline to the answer.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? So like there's a lot of variables. Like, can you do the sales? Can you connect with the people? Will they believe in your product? Are you
Can you transfer that energy?
delusional? Are you mistaken about the marketplace?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, and this, I've got it. Like I got it. Big trust, dude.
Bang!
Yeah.
Just with words are so powerful. You could do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think Jordan. I was thinking about this in terms of Jordan Peterson because he really fucking inspired me. Just as a fucking youth. That's a man, really. Fucking, he's been going off in my life. But
Yeah.
he was talking about in one of his classes, in one of his lecture series, one of his University of Toronto classes on YouTube. like personality, or he's going over his book, Maps of Meaning, one of those lectures. He's talking about like the ability to think. Like if you can think and you can write and you can speak, you are deadly. Like if you can like think about and visualize like a future of what you want, express like why it's good for you and those around you, and like justify it, and then like be able to act towards it. It's like there's no one who can stop you. You know what I'm saying? You're unstoppable. Yeah. You can do anything. Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, I think we could do that. I think we're like getting there. We're starting to develop those skills and that articulation and that thinking and the writing and the verbal. All those things come culminating together to be able to fucking hit those sniper shots. Yeah. If anyone who has any adversity that's like this won't work, this can't work, it's like ultimately, I don't give a fuck. But like, Exhibit A. Yeah, Exhibit A helps. I just know. Mm-hmm, like I'm like, you're not my client. Like you're not my demographic. If this doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. I'm not selling to you. Exactly. But I know that this sale is a sale. Like I've just got. I don't know if that's the thing, is it confidence or arrogance or whatever it is, but like the word anointing is what makes sense to me, because I'm just saying like I know this shit. Like I know beyond what I could sit down and write a bunch of arguments to a bunch of counterpoints to why people would think this wouldn't work, but like ultimately you just don't have the vision for it that I have. And like the vision that I have is a lock. Like it's a lock. And so it just kind of sucks. Like I just want to tell people, like, just trust me. Just believe, or like, do you believe in me? Like, do you think I'm a buck? Or like, do you think that this whole thing that I've been doing my whole life, where I was kind of like pursuing the pursuit of happiness and like truthfully trying to find my lane in this world, like I've got the fucking like the access onto that highway. I am accelerating onto that access road right now in real time. We made the exit. We found the fucking. It was just driving on an access road for 7 years. yeah. And it's just like we're about to merge onto the superhighway. Right. And I'm like, it's scary on one hand because it's not access road. Very scary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I undulate between just like, I think I mentioned it before. Just undulate between like fear and doubt and just like complete acceptance and confidence and the knowingness that this shit's gonna work. Fucking duh. You know, how could this not work? And lately, I've been getting more into how could this not work. That's the thing, bro. Like, the more research you do, and like the more time you put towards it, energy and information you gather, and expend, it's like, oh yeah. We're becoming lethal. We're thinking about it. We're like, whatever. Sorry, what were you say? No, yeah, like you said, that's I like that train of thought too. The articulating and like the emotion behind what you can evoke. Like you're evoking yourself with emotion. Convincing yourself and all the like, you're pitching to yourself a lot too when you're just thinking about this is a good idea. You're like, oh, and this is true. That's a good idea too. Yeah. And then that ultimately becomes the pitch you're telling other people, because like I believe it. Especially because we're like objective people, and like I'm skeptical, and I like to throw out the fucking devil's advocate and try to think about how could this not work? How is this not true? When is this not true? When is this? Like how could this not work out? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or just whatever. It'd be information coming in. I'm just trying to make sure. I think we mentioned it earlier, talking about the fucking politics or whatever. It's like, I don't know. I know these are the blocks that we're building with, but I'm not sure the true validity or shape or structural foundation of these blocks. Yeah. They all look the same, but I'm not going to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not going to stand on it until I know, it's solid. So yeah, from that perspective, or from that lens, I'm able to still convince myself. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this shit's hitting. This shit's really hitting. It's not just hitting because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's your bias. It's not subjective. Or you're looking for an escape from reality or anything like that. Like, it makes sense. It's viable. Yeah. I've been pitching my dad business ideas since I was fucking 5, dude. Yeah. Like, $1 million idea was like a game in my house. Okay, and if you could think of $1 million idea, like, dad was going to go get it patented, and then we're going to make $1 million, and it's going to be your fucking... You know what I'm saying? Payday, like, kid. It's like the lottery, but with your brain. Yeah. Can I have a great idea today? That's like, awesome. One of the best ideas I had was like, for your fucking groceries, we're always trying to one-trip everything. And I was like, couldn't you make like a fucking, some kind of handle that has hooks, and you put all the bags on all the hooks? And I just carry that thing inside. But I was like, that one's pretty good. But every other fucking idea I had, my dad would rip it apart.
Like, well, that already exists in this way, or we wouldn't need that because of this.
Yeah.
Or you couldn't actually sell that to people, and it sucked because I just wanted to like be right.
Hit a home run.
Yeah, who wouldn't, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now as an adult, like that kind of like ingrained in me, like I know a bunch of reasons why things don't work. And I know what it feels like to think you have a good idea and then you like
Put it through the ringer.
yeah, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't make it through.
It does not. But like with that being said, that's why I'm like especially illuminated by this idea because I'm like that I feel like my whole life was letting me know that this is a good idea. And that means that makes it more of a good idea because it's not just pursuing some random chaotic thing in a random chaotic
some
universe.
random thing that populated into our
No,
mind.
it feels like I've been trained for it almost,
Yeah, it's been culminating to this for a while now.
So fire.
Yeah.
So fire.
Yes. Fucking yes, bro. Coming soon, MJ38 Productions, bro. Fucking facts.
And I think that belief is
You'll know whenever we do our first pod in the fucking studio, it'll be lit. It's gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be fucking lit. But yeah, bro. I was gonna say we're gonna wind her down. I'm gonna go pick up the bun. And then we're
I
going
love
to go head up to Stew, finish up our 3-pack. New 3-pack music dropping by the end of summer for show, coming out within the next couple weeks.
let's go.
Finishing that today. We're keep on fucking moving. You keep on fucking moving. Let's get it in.
First down after first down.
Just keep going. Keep going. It's worth it. If no one else is going to tell you that today, I'm telling you that right now. It is fucking worth it. Put that work in. It'll feel so much better when you're done. And then just enjoy that fucking hot tub of emotion of serotonin and oxytocin. You're just like, oh, this feels great. I did that shit. Whether it's the dishes or the fucking lawn, whatever the fuck you gotta do. You gotta send those emails. You gotta make that phone call. Fucking do that shit, bro.
Do that shit.
Do that shit.
For real.
We're here for you. It's worth it. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We love y'all. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Bye.
Rolling through the city to the light show. Really ain't no telling where we might go. I just flipped the switch, I'm in my